Remote file inclusion or RFI attacks are a serious threat to web applications. They allow attackers to execute arbitrary code on the application by tricking it into loading malicious files from external sources. Azion WAF can help you protect your application from RFI attacks by analyzing HTTP and HTTPS requests and blocking malicious activity before it reaches your application infrastructure. So, let's dive right in. Let's see an example of how a RFI attack could occur. An attacker could exploit this vulnerability by providing a malicious URL that points to a remote file. The vulnerable application would then include this remote file, executing any code within it. In this example, the attacker is providing the URL of their malicious file as the value for the page parameter. The vulnerable application would then include this file, executing any code within it. It's important to note that this is just one example of how a RFI attack could occur. The actual techniques and methods used by attackers can vary depending on the specific vulnerability and the targeted application, all covered by Azion WAF. To configure Azion WAF to protect against RFI attacks, follow these steps. Access the Real-Time Manager, open the Products menu and click on WAF Rules in the Edge Libraries category. If you haven't configured any WAF yet, click on the Add WAF button. On the next page, provide an identifier name. In the Threat Type Configuration table, ensure that the RFI threat family is enabled by toggling the Active switch to the On position. You can set the sensitivity level based on your requirements, from lowest to highest. The default level is Medium. Sensitivity levels determine the degree to which the WAF will recognize a request as a potential threat, particularly in the context of a possible RFI attack. Click on the Save button to save your settings. These WAF settings, when enabled, are in the safest mode possible. Now that you're already protected, let's explore an example of creating off one of the most commonly used rules to allow access that is currently being mistakenly hindered due to remote file inclusion containing the file // scheme. On the WAF configuration page, go to the Allowed Rules tab and click on the Add Rule button. From the Rule ID list, choose between the available internal rules for its composition. In the rule description, write down a suggestive name description to identify the rule set. Fill the path field to restrict the matching zone. In the Match Zone section, choose Request Body and click Save to create the rule. By following these steps, you will create a WAF rule that will allow requests containing the file // scheme in the specified path. Please note that the steps provided are a general guideline and may vary depending on the specific configuration of your Azion Real-Time Manager. Replicate the given information for the instances or situations you currently possess, and you will gain a better understanding when operating the tuning tool. Once you have configured Azion WAF to protect against RFI attacks, you can fine-tune it to learn how to effectively block threats. Remember to regularly review your rules and monitor the blocked requests for a proactive security approach. To learn more about how Azion WAF can help you protect your application from threats, stay tuned for more insightful tutorials on Azion Edge Computing and visit our website today. Thanks for watching, and move to the edge.